Rocking with pettyblog.com. I can't be on the petty blog.
You are petty.
So let's get right into it. Like, what in the deja vu? So basically, a Chuck E. Cheese employee did the same exact thing that the Sesame Place employees did. But first, let's rewind to it. As we all may know by now, last month, sparks flew when the Sesame Street worker dressed as the character Rosita blatantly ignored two little girls, which went viral and sparked outrage. And the worst part about it is that those two little innocent girls weren't the only children to experience such treatment at Sesame Street. Quickly after, other families began sharing their videos as well that they previously caught of the characters at that place doing the same thing. Yes, they caught it on video, but every single one of them kind of thought and hoped that they were tripping up until this video went viral. So now folks get to compare their experiences. But wait, I forgot to mention that with all of these children, there's a pattern. It was only being done to quote unquote children of color. And all the children's reactions were the same: sadness. Because they're kids and black kids matter. Imagine being a child and being excited to go see your favorite TV character in person, all you've been looking forward to, and then you get there and this is the kind of embarrassment that happens to you? Unacceptable.
Two similar incidents at Sesame Place in Philadelphia. In both, little girls of color are dismissed.
One character even bumped a little girl to the floor with their big fake stomach. Now, why would he do that? This is disgraceful and, like I said, unacceptable. And the craziest thing of this all is that people should know that Sesame Place was started over 50 years ago in Harlem specifically for the black child, for the black kids to feel inclusion. That's why even though it's in Pennsylvania now, you can see that the set is still a Harlem feel, a predominantly black neighborhood with the intent to give children in the area and black kids all around who were being discriminated against a safe place. They were intentional at making sure that the cast was diverse in the beginning. As y'all can see, it was Harlem World and something for us and our children to look forward to.
To connect with us, made the set location mimic Harlem. Kids on the steps, learning with Nina Simone.
And even here in this photo taken in 1993 when it was in PA, you can see how loving the characters still were to black children at the time. So for it to go from this to this is crazy. Just think about how evil someone has to be at work under a costume while you're supposed to be in character, yet finds time to be racist to the very kids that what you're working for is even of existence today. Wow. And to even have hate towards innocent kids is just sick, period. Just imagine the PTSD and emotional turmoil that this will cause on these children. And not only for the ones who were there, but for the ones who are watching and see what's going on. Because they are watching, okay? They know what's going on. So there's millions of kids who are scared to go out into the world and enjoy their childhood because of things like this. Shaking my head. But all in all, one of the families has filed a $25 million class action lawsuit against Sesame Place for racial discrimination. The class action civil rights lawsuit alleges that multiple costume members of the staff at the Sesame Street themed amusement park ignored a 5-year-old black girl during a meet and greet in June. And as you can see, it's happened over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Little girls of color are dismissed.
So you would think that this story is enough for the rest of the businesses in America to act right? Nope. Instead, they replicate. Just a few days ago, a Chuck E. Cheese employee in Wayne, New Jersey literally decided to copy what happened at Sesame Place and ignored a little black girl. Same gestures and all. See, now they're playing in our face. Mind you, this little girl is only 2 and she did not understand why Chucky high-fived the other little kids and not her, so she kept on trying and still nothing. And the mother said that when she confronted Chucky, he ignored her too, and that the manager, Angie Velasquez, made excuses for him.
The character gives 3 high fives to other kids, but leaves Safa hanging. She doesn't get it and keeps trying. The mother says she did complain to management, who arranged a picture with Chucky.
Her demeanor changed from excited, happy, jumping, high five, to when it was time to take a picture.
A harsh lesson for a 2-year-old child at a place where a kid can be a kid.
This does not even seem real at this point anymore. Is this the Twilight Zone we're living in? For real. And this is probably going to keep happening because there is no consequences to these people's actions. For example, Sesame Place doesn't even want to fire any of those employees, so that says a lot. So they can keep their long, useless fake apologies if you ask me. And yes, Sesame Place does need to be sued for all they got if you ask me, Chuck E. Cheese too, and all the other places workplaces that think that this is okay. Like I said, they should fire those nasty employees and need to hire better employees who don't have no ill intent. Especially when you're going to work at a place that services children, you need to leave your personal feelings at the door, and you shouldn't have personal feelings towards innocent children anyway. And had it been the other way around and it was their children that any character did this to, then Rosita's ugly man looking ass would have been fired the day before it happened. Am I lying? And what's crazy is they're dissing the very same people who are putting money in their pockets. Imagine that, not wanting to simply high-five a kid through your costume just because of their skin color. Weird flex. And what's also crazy is our little friend Kermit was on Sesame Street, so he needs to go tell all his little ugly friends how disgraced we are. And he needs to cut their ugly ass off. That's just a little humor, but seriously though, the situation is very unfortunate to the children that this will mentally affect, so we cannot let this slide. Something gotta give. But what are y'all thinking? We want to know, so leave your thoughts below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more. And don't forget to hit that bell to join the notification gang. PettyBlog.com signing out.